Okay, let's talk about my 19th favorite game of all time, which is Avowed. It's my favorite game to come out this year in 2025. And it's just a fun game. It has a lot of meaningful story points in which you have to make choices, which, yes, in the long run, don't actively impact the story too much, although I feel like they give you just enough differences to make it kind of fun. But it also, there's no good choice. They're all just kind of like bad choices. And you just choose which one you think is worse, which is fun. So the story itself is great. I love the characters in it, each of your partners. I don't find any of them annoying. I find all of them useful for who you want to use at that time. You've got your damage dealer, your kind of like support debuffing opponent character, your healer, and then a second damage dealer, but magic instead of physical damage. And so it really adds to like the playthroughs. And then you also have a lot of different weapon options that you can use to run through the playthrough. So you want to, you get, for the most part, you get to choose 2 different weapons because you have two hands, right? So you can choose which ones to play, and you can kind of go in between the two as you go. You get enough points playing the game, just running through it, that you can choose to focus on one and secondary another one. If you want to do sword and shield, you can do that. You can do 2 swords. You can do a pistol and a sword, a bow and a sword. You can do 2 pistols. You can do a wand and a spell book. You can do a spell book and a sword. You can do a wand and a pistol. There's a lot of options here. I highly suggest a melee option and a ranged option. That usually works the best, but that's up to you on how you really want to play. And you can also go 2-handed if you want one weapon that just does a lot of damage. But you also get to switch between the builds. And since you can have 2 separate builds that you're flipping between, it allows you to go 2-handed and switch into like wand and sword, or sword and shield and 2-handed, so you can do 3 objects at once, or up to 4, and really kind of get that experience, which is a really fun gameplay idea. I want to play through it a second time because there's another build I can do, and they've done a lot of updates to it since I originally played it. So overall, this game is just such an interesting idea, and a lot of people skipped it. If you didn't have Game Pass where it was free, a lot of people went, well, this isn't the game for me. It looks kind of like it doesn't have enough RPG mechanics in it in the form of like what you want to do. But that's what I got to